What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at the second Saudi hero, our man Saeed, I want to say his name is. I'm not even going to be able to pronounce the second name. Al is going to be. We had to go with both Saudis in the team, as you can see. So we've just got to do it. We got to see what this guy's all about, because he's coming in at 230,000 coins, which is absolutely crazy. I really wouldn't expect it, just purely based on stats. I like the pace. The dribbling looks good. A 4-star, left-footed, 6 foot tall as well. Very nice. Unfortunately, can't be lengthy for all of you new-gen metas. High, medium. We're going to have a look at the traits, which he has none. We've only played for a one-club wonder, which is what I love. Why is that not a trait? I don't know. But in terms of all of the stats then, the chemistry style people are going for is going to be either the engine or the finisher. This guy's gone with the engine, so we've got 98 pace, 85 passing, 91 dribbling. If we went for the finisher, we'd end up with 92 dribbling, 90 shooting. So I can see where both are coming from. Definitely that finishing boost to 99 would be quite nice with a finisher. We've got 34 votes, so I think it's a bit of mix of both. Like El Jabba, we're going to start with the engine, and then we'll see with the finisher later on. In terms of everything else, we've got good composure. Dribbling throughout is nice. It's good and average. With, obviously, the engine, you end up with 91, so you end up with 89 agility balance, as well as 96 dribbling. Stamina's okay. Passing looks average, really, and then we've got a bit of shooting with then the big pace increased to 98. So let's jump into him and see if he's worth 230. Right then, let's have a look at this. Let's see what we can go with this player. Saeed on the ball. I hope I'm getting that name right. We're going to get the turn with Haaland. Little big one into him. He is left-footed, so we've got to remember that. Nice. 6 foot tall as well. He's a big old unit going forward. There it is. Oh my, the Saudi Arabian partnership there. Great work from the right mid. El Jabba with a finish. What more can you ask for? Right, we've had a bad start to this game. Can we pull it out the bag? We actually haven't had the ball yet, so we don't know how good the defending is with this guy. The right mid, definitely, I could see why you'd want him as the 230, really, because he's definitely better on the ball to start with. Obviously, the 4-star is going to provide some sort of kind of expectation for him. Let's find him again on this wing. The big thing is forgetting that he is left-footed. Looking for that turn if we can. I don't know if this guy knows he's left-footed. He's got the penalty as well. Do we take it with El Jabba? I think we're going to have to. Let's see who's got the better penalties. We'll do the toss-up between the two, and whoever has got better, it's going to be El Jabba. Into Saeed. What can we find? We'll find Haaland on a bit of a run. He's going to take over his place. Little over the top. It might have just been offside as we go for that finesse. And it is vicious. 230k is looking pretty cheap for this guy right now. He is brilliant on this right mid. He is cutting in wonderful with that left foot. Sometimes you call Robin vibes. Go on, get that left foot on it. Yeah, okay, you know what? I probably could have done with a little bit more height on that, but it's so far is doing absolutely wonderful. Like we were saying with him, he's obviously got a right wing that you can do to start with, I think it is. Then you've obviously got the right mid that he's currently in now. But then also you have a cam and a striker alternative position for him as well, which I think definitely with that pace, that's a good challenge. With the pace, with the dribbling and everything that he's got going on, I definitely could see him as a striker, to be honest. He is literally one little meta of lengthy away from being probably a 400k hero, or at least a 300. It'll be in the mix of the Keens and the Brolins and stuff. The question is, can we be impressed 3 great games on the trot with this guy? Ooh, trying too much on the dribble there, but at the minute he has done absolutely incredible for me. I feel like definitely at least worth the price. Like, I can see where the price tag comes in. You've got a good ability in pretty much every area that you need in terms of this right mid. So, honestly, I think he's fantastic. Cam-wise, I probably wouldn't say he'd be at the same sort of level. I would say striker, he probably could definitely put in a few, especially if you're looking at El Jabba as kind of like his counterpart. Oh, we got a free kick. But in general, I feel like he's definitely done his price. I wouldn't be too upset with him. Not necessarily going to go into most people's teams, which is fair enough. Can we get the little flick there? It's a cracking little cross. I was hoping for El Jabba rather than Sterling. But most definitely, I wouldn't be too upset with him in this pack. into Saeed. What can we find? He's got a good... The pace is definitely something that's incredible. Did we get him? Ah, we got him offside. The pace down the wing is absolutely brilliant, and I think that's where a striker version of him would definitely do really well, just purely from that pace. As we find him again, we're going to 1-2 with Haaland this time. Can we get him onside? I'm going to go toe-to-toe with Terrier, who's, again, a very, very fast player in himself. Little turn back, holds that left. Probably forcing it a little bit too much there. And again, straight on this right mid. Looking for the Haaland pass. Oh, that is poor. Al Jabba into his teammate. Oh, nearly there. The link up between the two has been very nice as we find Haaland trying to just bully his way through. So going into the overall forum then, he actually does have a World Cup card as well. Absolutely fantastic. That looks a really nice card as well. Okay, so we'll have to look at that one when that comes out. But with him right now, honestly, 226 is coming in at. I think he does fluctuate a little bit, kind of down the mark. We've got 240s, we've got a 218 there. Very nice pull. And I think he's chilling around about 240, 230. So he does come in as a pretty nice price, to be honest with him. Obviously, you have got a few chem styles you can go with. You've got finisher, you've got engine, marksman. There is a few that you want to look at. Obviously, the explosive and lengthy is not possible with this card. A 4-star, 4-star. We go with the hunter. You get the 9988. Don't really think that's worth it too much. You can go with the engine if you're quite happy with him being where he's at with the finishing, which I think was more than fine. You get the passing bonus, the more on the dribbling, as well as a little bit of pace. If you went for finisher, you can go dribbling, shooting. That might have been my favorite if I want him in a very attacking role. Personally, if I'm looking at him as a striker, that would be personally where I'd go. We've got the pace already. I'd get a bit more agility balance, which is nice, as well as the dribbling, and I max out my finishing. That would be the chem style I'll personally go for as a striker. And I think the card is definitely coming in quite nice. If we look at the heroes you've currently got, if we just use the foot heroes as the example, in terms of price, I don't know if we can filter by price. I think that should that do it? No, let's go into here. I know I can filter them here. So if we're looking at the price of where he's coming in at, who he's going against, obviously you have your top tier. And he's coming in around about here. So you've got Brolin, Park G is just a little bit down. Joe Cole is at the same sort of price. Harry Kewell, then as well as Robbie Keane. And then we start to go up a little bit with more Cordoba and Smolarek. And then Forlan is that little bit more. And I think that then comes down to like Forlan, for instance. Can't be the lengthy, but he's got the pace. The shooting's already at a high level. We've got dribbling at a high level. It is then all about the all-round sort of player, which he definitely can have, but I think most definitely he is pace orientated, then a little bit of the dribbling. With the shooting, we've obviously got 85 finishing. It's not terrible, but again, it could do with being in them 90s to exceed the level of what obviously the price is coming in at. I think most definitely a nice card. If you was to look at who you could get in terms of pricing from the 87 to the 85, if that is why you're here, then I think personally for me that is a really nice card to get in comparison to what you can get. If we look at the ratings here, if we go say 84, I think there's no 84s, but if the 87 is the max, we look at the price range here, you've got so many, like from Al Jabba's sort of rating all the way up to say the 100k. There is a lot of okay players, but definitely not dubs, seeing as though the SBC is more than likely going to be about 100 to 150. So then you look a little bit of, you've got Nakata at 150, which I'd probably put the mark of like, I'd take it. And then we've got a few up, and then we've got him. We've really only got, say, 8 players between him and Yaya Toure as the most expensive that you can actually get. So for me, I think he's an absolute dub. In terms of right mids, he'll be coming in as one of the better ones, even as a striker. If you're struggling, you've not got a Haaland, Mbappe, or Ronaldo, any of the rule breakers or lengthy players. If you've not got one of them, then definitely he could play striker for you. He gets his free chem. Yes, he doesn't get no bonus with league or nationality for your other team, but he keeps himself occupied with that free chem. So for me, I'd happily give him a solid 8.5 out of 10 in terms of the cost and obviously what he can do. A 10 out of 10 in terms of what you get from the SBC. Anything of double value, you've got to always take. So let me know down below what you think. Make sure you check the videos out on the left, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.